Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Tricia here. Today we're going to make some of this. It's porridge bread. I make it quite often here, and it's a bread made with porridge oats, and there's no flour in this bread, and it comes out really good. So we'll get it mixed up and get it in the oven. Okay, so in this bowl I'm putting in 300 grams of coarse porridge oats. And you want to be using the coarse ones, gives it nice chewy texture. That's 300 grams. And I'm also going to put in 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate or bread soda. This is a leveling agent, but actually this bread doesn't really rise, but the recipe calls for it, so it's going in. So that's 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And we're putting in, this is optional, you don't have to put fruit in if you don't want to, but I've got 50 grams of raisins I'm just going to put in there. And this bread is so easy to make. And I've got 50 grams of seeds here. I'll just show you them up close. So it's just a mixture of different seeds. And I'm going to put the majority of them in and keep some back just to sprinkle on top. So most of them's gone in, but I've left a little bit. And I'll just check the packet here to see what actually all those are for you. So sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds and linseed. That's all's in this mix, and I'm just using this one. Got out of Lidl's. But it's completely optional if you don't like seeds, if you don't like fruit, just leave all those things out. Just make it plain. So just mix those all together. And then I'm going to add my wet ingredients, which is 1 egg, and these are all dated, so I used the furthest one back, and 500 grams of yoghurt. And I'm using Greek yoghurt, but you can just use like ordinary natural yoghurt. And this is actually 500 grams, this one. So get rid of the top there. And scrape that off. I want to break my egg up. And the shells don't go to waste, to go back to the chickens, or I crush them up and put them in soil if I'm planting anything for calcium. So that's broke up enough. So put our egg in, make it just a centre well there, and bung the egg in. These are chickens from outside, our eggs, and your yoghurt. So basically it's a full tub of yoghurt's gone in. And you might think to yourself, what sort of bread's this going to be? But it's absolutely beautiful. And quick and easy, which is what I like. And this doesn't leave a yoghurt taste. Strange combination probably for a lot of people, but we really enjoy it. I just want to get another scraper for that. Set that there. I don't want it all over my worktop. And I just start in the centre, just mix that all in, and it'll come together for you. Just give it a good mix in. Until it's well incorporated. That looks good. I'll scrape that off, and I'm going to scrape around the sides because mix it in with this because I don't want that trail of yogurt left on top. Okay. So I just got a wee loaf tin, and I went ahead and put some greaseproof on it, and all this is going in. And push it down into the corners. As I say, this won't rise, but turn that round. And try and just level it off as best you can. Okay. Just tuck that all down in. You don't want any air pockets in there. And you don't even need to make a well or anything in the centre because, as I say, it's not going to rise. Okay, I'm happy enough for that. Okay, so that's it in the tin, and just the rest of the seeds I like to sprinkle on top. And you don't need to press them down or anything. So it looks like that. And we'll get it into the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna use this little oven today. It's one I have for like a camping stove. It's a little electric one. I don't want to put the big oven on today because the kitchen's too warm for the dogs. So that's just going in there, and this is going to bake for 40 to 50 minutes at 180. Sorry, excuse me, 170. And I'll put that on for I'm going to put it on for 35 and then I'll check it after that and see how it's going. Alright, I'll bring you back when I'm testing this, guys. Okay, so the timer's just went off there, so I picked in a wee while ago and I put a bit of tin foil on top just to stop it getting really, really brown on top. So all I want to do now is to temperature probe this. So I'm going to stick this down right into the centre, and it's reading 94.3 and it's coming out. You can see there the way it's a wee bit sort of still stodgy on it, still wet. It's a little bit still wet, so I'm going to put it in for another 10 minutes and keep the cover on the top. And 10 minutes should do it, and I won't need to use this again. I'm just going to err on the side of caution. Okay, so this oven's just stopped. It bleeped there at me, so. And so with this sort of bread, a wee tip, if you put your ear sort of near it, if you don't hear it, you can hear like, you'll hear like a cooking noise. I can't explain exactly what I mean, but it's not making any noise now, so that's why I give it that extra 10 minutes. And we'll take it out. Gorgeous. I wish you could smell the house here. It's absolutely beautiful. Just get this over now onto our rack. Okay. And you can see it there, the way it's left the sides. That's another indication that it's done. And you can see there how beautiful it is. So I'm just going to lift it out of the tin without burning myself and leave it on the wire rack. And whenever it cools, I want it to cool down completely. I'll be back and we'll try this beauty. I just want to let it settle with the seeds and all on it. And there you go. That's what it looks like. Really nice. And you'll see it better whenever we get a big chunk of it. Back shortly, guys, when this cools off. Hey guys, so this has been sitting and it's cooled down enough now for me to cut it. Gorgeous. All those lovely seeds. We're going to get what we call a whack of bread here in Northern Ireland. A whack of something just means like basically a piece of something. So here goes. Whoops. Gorgeous. And that's what it looks like inside. The smell is amazing. And I'm going to eat this heel or schnitzel or whatever you want to call it. And I'll retrieve those wee seeds and put it on top of mine. I'm just going to have it with some butter on top, margarine actually. And can't wait for this. I've been waiting for it to cool down for ages because I could smell it. And I don't want those seeds to go to waste, so just put those on top. Okay, guys. Look, it looks gorgeous. And as I say, if you don't like seeds, leave them off. If you don't want fruit in it, leave the fruit out. That is gorgeous. And you can see how it's cooked right through. And those seeds are just to die for. My word. Good as ever. You can put any sort of fruit, dried cranberries or sultanas or dates or whatever you would like to put on it. But you had to give this one a go. It's so nummy. And you've seen how easy it is to put together. No effort for beautiful bread. Alright guys. I wish you were here and I'd give you a slice of this. Anyways, you all have a great day and see you all in my next video. And once again, thanks for watching, guys.